Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Internet. Good morning, world. Good morning, no people watching. It is Sunday, it's the 16th of February. Sunday, the 16th of February. Oh dear, my hair's doing a thing. It might have to be just left to it. I don't know if I can control it. Anyway, it's 16th of February. It is a cold, wet, windy, wild Sunday out there. Good morning, Heather the Treasure Pirate. There are two people watching, apparently Heather and one other lurking person. Good morning, Jason Entwistle, Joan Morris and Leanne. It's not very nice out there, it's got to be said. I've seen better weather. Oh, good Lord, everybody's come in at once. Good morning to Shazad, Nia, Kelly and Jason, Julie Curry, BB Thomas, Joan, Rebecca Turner, Jojo and Auntie Sue. Good morning to Maria Clark, Elizabeth Durkin and Shirley Bone. And Elizabeth says, it's me! Steve says he was the other person lurking. Good morning, Steve. Are you all well? How the devil are you all? I hope you're well. I hope you're all feeling dickety-boo this morning. Oh, good morning, Vanessa and Laurel and Lisa J. It is grim in the UK today. I mean, I don't know whether it's all like this all across the UK, but it's grim in this little corner anyway. But I went to the car boot sale because, FOMO. Good morning, Chris Tyler, Sue, Erin, and Claire Plant. And yeah, I went and I don't know what's happening with my fringe. Good morning, Kerry Davison, Claire James, Claire count 1. Good morning, Claire Plant, Claire count 2. Good morning, Carrie. We're on 2 Claires. 2 Claires and 1 Lisa, I think we're on so far. Elizabeth says she's been to the car boot, no bargains. Good morning. I think I said good morning, Kerry. Good morning, Kerry, again, just in case I missed you. Yeah, Jason says it's grim up north, but then that's standard, isn't it? Good morning, Julie P. Okay. So yeah, I didn't spend very much money. You'll notice that I've put £50 million in the title. There is a reason for that. Good morning, Michelle Hood. I didn't actually spend £50 million. Just between those of us who are watching now, I spent £5, not 50 million. Not 50 million. Lisa J says that's commitment. It's more obsession than commitment, I think. Julie says it's also grim in Northern Ireland. It's grim everywhere. We've basically got a lot of grim going on, haven't we? There's a flood on the road where Steve's car boot is. So I presume it's cancelled then, not just they're all standing around in the flood. So yeah, it was. I don't think it's commitment. I think it's more habit, and like I said, definitely FOMO, because I'm thinking, okay, so you don't go this week, and this could be the week that there's a Flat Eric or a Ghost Castle or a Hero Quest or a £600 Harry Potter book like Shell sold this week. Can we all give a round of applause to Shell, by the way? £600 for a Harry Potter book. Good morning, Lexilicious. So yeah, you just think, if I don't go today might be that day. Today wasn't that day. I did not find bars of gold. I did not find anything worth £11 million, as far as I'm aware. Shazad said, I'm disappointed. I expect a massive wholesale buy. Can you imagine me turning up at the car boot with 50 million quid? Can you imagine me having 50 million quid? Oh, Mandy, I thought you weren't there. I thought I had snuck the facts in when Mandy wasn't around. The bugger was sitting there. Thank you, Mandy. Mandy's just super chatted £5 to pay for what I purchased this morning because she was sneakily sitting there listening. Thank you, Mandy. I really appreciate your super chat. Thank you. Morning, Martina. And yeah, epic sale for Shelley. Good morning, Karin. Joan's laughing. Lex says she bought tulips at the car boot. Second-hand tulips. Slightly used. One careful owner. I like tulips. Were they from Amsterdam? Are all tulips from Amsterdam, or do we grow them elsewhere? I don't know the answer to that. I also discovered this morning in other news that worms don't drown. So all my life I have been rescuing worms. When it rains and you see a worm in a puddle, all my life I've been saving worms from puddles because I'm going, oh, look, the poor worm's drowning. Poor worm, he's stuck in the puddle. Worms can't swim. Oh, my God. All my life I've been picking worms out of puddles, which is time-consuming because they're squirmy little buggers and they're difficult to get hold of. I've been picking worms out of puddles and putting them carefully back on the grass or whatever so that they will be safe and not drown. And I did this morning when we were outside the pub going in. And Anthony was like, what are you doing? I was like, saving the worm from drowning. He was like, worms don't drown. I was like, yeah, they do. He's in a puddle. He's like, worms don't drown. I was like, right, I'll have a look. I Googled it. Worms don't fucking drown. He was just probably having a bath. Worms can live underwater for about 3 or 4 days, apparently, so he was probably fine. Probably taking him 3 or 4 days to get to that puddle to have a swim, and I took him out. And I've been doing that my whole life. My whole life I have been interfering with worms when they're having their ablutions. Sorry to the worm community of the UK. I thought I was being helpful. Good morning, Sam, who has just moved house. Well done, Sam. Well done on getting it all done. Good morning, DB Resells and Joe Davies. Heather's not been to the car boot. Martina says, anyone any tips on how to get a pup to pee and poop outside? Been like 45 minutes, Millie waited to go on the pad at home. You have to move the pad closer and closer to your door and then move it outside your door, and gradually she associates going outside. And also you make a massive fuss when she does it outside, but you don't make any fuss at all when she does it inside, because it's positive reinforcement rather than negative reinforcement. Said the genius here. Don't get me wrong, Molly does still sometimes have accidents, so it's not that I'm that good. I'm not that good. But yeah, you gradually work the pad closer to the door and pad goes outside. Jesse's in. Good morning, Jesse and Bexify. Oh, there you go. Carrie saves worms too. Well, apparently, Carrie, we're not saving them. We're just upsetting the poor buggers. Good morning, Fred Chapman. Deb Hughes. Julie says she'd take the pad outside as well. I do not have worms, Steve. Thank you. So, what did I buy at the car boot? I did a filler bag for £3, and it's a really nice spotty TK Maxx bag, so I'm quite pleased with the bag. And this. That's it. That's all I bought. Thanks for watching. Bye. So this is a Triumph Doreen bra. The lady had it marked at £3. She took 2 on it. They retail at £34, so that will be an easy £20 any day of the week. I have sold these Triumph bras over and over again. Doreen is the classic. Doreen is the classic Triumph bra that it's a ladies of a certain age bra, but it will definitely get me £20 easily. It's black, despite the box saying white. I'll need to check what's the right size in the box, actually. But yes, I paid £2 for that, so that's an easy 2 into 20. So that was worth going out for, even if I hadn't bought anything else. Good morning, Antoinette Daly. Lex says Shizuma Wee's next to Little Tray, but she's a freaking idiot. Cats are stupid. Claire Plant says she picked up a small flat Eric in a charity shop for 50p. I've never found a flat Eric, apart from the fact that my next door neighbour has one in the back of her car, which is just infuriating. Karen said, did you buy anything to do with E or Yankee candles? I did not. Not today. Today was not a Yankee E or day. Somebody's massaging. Who's massaging? Oh, sorry, bear with. It's Sue. I just need to reply to Sue. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't swear. Right, okay. Back. And I'm back in the room. What were we talking about? Lex is saying hi, Sue. Steve's talking bollocks as usual, apparently. I did buy one mug. Baby says, where's my daughter? She's gone out, luckily for me. She's gone out for she's gone bowling with Ryan and James. So luckily for me, there's no danger of her popping up behind me and scaring me out of my wits today. Carrie J.N. says, Triumph is the bra for the way you are. Show my age. Remember that advert? I don't remember it. I've got to be honest. Hi, BCP. Claire Borden's in. She says, hi, Claire checking in for counting. Just off to our boot starts at 11. That's Claire count. 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a happy car boot sale, Claire. I hope you find loads. Deb Hughes, Carla, Mum said any more tins. No tins this week, although I did look. Your mum's going to have a house full of tins, thanks to me, if we're not careful. Okay, so in my filler bag for £3, I got a Rubik's Jigsaw puzzle. I've had one of these before. I can't remember. I have a friend who likes anything Rubik's, and I don't remember whether I purchased it for him or whether I purchased it and resold one and then realised afterwards that I could have given it to him. I'm not sure which. But either way, I'll need to check all the pieces are there. And it does have resale value. Not a huge amount, but, you know, enough to make it worth picking up and fill a bag. Sue said, sorry to interrupt your live vlog. You just realised I'm live. No problem, Sue. You're in the live stream. You're sort of in the live now. Okay. Vexify says I spent a whole 50p at my car, but it costs more than that to get in here. Smallest one ever and pretty much all traders. Yeah, ours is all traders today. There was not one single amateur seller at all. I'm allowed friends, Lex. You're not my only friend. I'm not many friends, admittedly, but Julie Pearson says, hi, love my top. I think you bought the black top with the roses. I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad it got there safely. Morning, Carrie. Oh dear. So yeah, so that has resale value. I can't remember how much. I don't think it's massive. I don't think it's like, oh my goodness, there's £1 million, but worth picking up. Another thing with resale value, this is a Pampered Chef chopper, one of those herb choppery things. So that went in fill a bag. I'm not sure again how much, but I always do pretty well with Pampered Chef stuff. So that went in. Hi Sue, there's Sue. Jessie says the Whitchurch Engrave was cancelled this week, not surprisingly. I should imagine it was under about 8 foot of water. Hi, Rachel. A bag of curtain rings. Oh, one less curtain ring because it just fell out. Bag of curtain rings. These are, some are grey and some are white. I thought, and they're also all different sizes. So that will require some sorting through. Because I thought I picked them, I thought they were all the same. So that will require some in-depth sorting. One mug. Somebody said, did you pick up any mugs? And the answer is yes, I did. This one. It's a large, I think is it Kilncraft? Yeah, Kilncraft. Kilncraft Snoopy mug. Don't often see Snoopy mugs, so I thought I'd grab that. That went into fill a bag. So £3 for the filler bag. So, and this. Hi Patricia and hi W Hawkins. I feel like you might be Wendy. But I might have made that up. Good morning, Kath Palmer and Linda and Janet and Rachel. I think I've said hello to Rachel B already. This is a Jamie Oliver flavour shaker. I've never seen one before. I have no idea if it has any value. It has a weird little thing in there, and I can't decide if that's covered in crud. I think it's covered in crud. Yeah, that's covered in crud. So that needs let's get a little wet wipe on that one. Get a little wet wipe. Okay, that's crud free now. I feel better. Bear in mind it's a flavour shaker. Presumably the crud is just bits of herbs and stuff, you know. But even so, we'll still decrud it for the sake of pleasantry. So the ball goes inside the flavour shaker, and I think you put all your herbs and stuff, and you make a kind of a marinade with it. You know, that's what the purpose of the product is, for shaking all your marinade together and making a nice dressing or whatever. But it looks like one of those Russian dolls, doesn't it? It looks like a lonely Russian doll with no innards. So yeah, your ball goes in, you put your ingredients in, you lock it shut the right way round, Carla, don't be a dickhead. Oh, I'm not locking it shut the right way round at all. There we go. Easier said than done. And then you shake it like mad, and it shakes up your dressing or whatever. And I have absolutely no idea whether it's worth anything. Okay, Katie Jarvis says some new trend with curtain rings and shoe tidy with a celebrity. Stacey Solomon. Okay. I don't know what though. I haven't seen that. I'll have to have a Google. Hi, Eliza. Lex says yum, free quad. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. I haven't seen you for ages. Hi, Dendry. Kath Palmer says yes with more than you paid, and I'm not sure what that was in reaction to. I don't know. Shazad said, does it mean you have to shake your maker? Maybe. Karen's only had 4 sales. It is a Jamie Oliver flavour shaker, Rachel, yeah. Like I said, no idea whether it's got any value, but I chucked it in for filler bag because I've sold Jamie Oliver stuff before and done okay. So yeah, so just checking I hadn't missed anyone coming in to say good morning to. A little bit of Tupperware. Are my Tupperware knowledgeable people in this morning? I can't remember who it is who knew all about the Tupperware because their mum used to sell it or they used to sell it or something. But it's definitely another one of those strainer things. So I've got your base layer, your strainer layer. I think it's a steamer. I've got a feeling it's a microwave steamer. And then your lid. But it might not be. So if anybody's watching and going, oh, that's the so-and-so, that's the Tupperware Doobry Job. 13263 is the number on it. Shall I have a quick look? eBay. eBay. Come on, eBay. Wakey, wakey. My computer's so slow at the moment. 13263, I said, didn't I? Is that a 6? It is a 6. Tupperware. Oh, I've put an R on the end. Tupperware. How Bristolian am I? Okay, they've got it listed as just an overbowl. Somebody's put hot cold server keeper containers. Somebody's put rice and vegetable steamer. Basically, then nobody's sure what it is. Somebody else has put hot and cold server keeper. It's not got a great deal of resale value. It might go for 12 if I'm lucky. But I always pick up. Also, I feel like I've got 2 bottoms and no top. Maybe it's meant to be like that. I don't know. Oval double server. Always pick up vintage Tupperware if I see it, because it is popular with people. People like it. Can't find that exact one. Somebody will know. One of you wonderful, clever people will send me a message. I know you will. Okay, what have I missed here? Where are we? Scrolling back up to where we were. Jamie Oliver Flavor Shaker. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Shake your money maker. Shake what your mama gave you. Kath says the shaker is worth a bit more than you paid for it. Oh, excellent. Good. Thank you, Kath. Rachel B said it should go okay without the crud. I will make sure all the crud is removed before I sell it. Lex says she knows everything about Tupperware. Lex for cooking hamsters. You're going to upset Rebecca. Grandma's Reselling's in. Mandy Moo. Hi, Carla. First time saying anything. Love your videos. I think Jamie Oliver thing was about £20. Fantastic. Nice bit of knowledge there. Thank you, Mandy, for joining us and sharing. Thank you. That's great. Good morning, Malcolm. Elizabeth says, yum, rotisserie hamsters. You'll upset Rebecca. She'll be cross with you. There we go. Steve says it's a vegetable steamer shaker from 1972 Brown brand. Thanks, Steve. Couldn't do it without you, mate. Could not do it without you. Lisa J says, whenever someone mentions Tupperware, I always think of the scene in Airplane where the stewardess is hosting a Tupperware party on tropical island trying to sell it to the locals. Lex and I both, when anybody mentions Tupperware, think of the episode of Erie, Indiana, where the woman puts her kids in Tupperware to sleep at night to keep them young. Carrie thinks it's a rice steamer. Jesse's off, just off to the post office. See you later, mate. Have a good day. And Karen says it's a worm dehydration device. Oh, Sue said drying out worms as well. For when you've accidentally rescued them when they didn't want to be saved. Last couple of bits. It was a very, very small haul. I did warn you. I've got a clothes brush. Actually, there were other things, in fairness. Anthony's already taken some of the stuff that I put in filler bag was for Anthony, and he's already taken it. So I picked up one of those big CD wallets that holds, 4 to a page, because he wants one of those for that. He wants to get rid of all the DVD cases and just have his DVDs in one of those wallets. So I picked up one of those. I also got him a monopod, which is like a tripod, only it's one leg. It's for steadying your shot when he's filming stuff, because he's got a YouTube channel. If you're into RC, my son has started a YouTube channel with his friend. It's called Got Dirt RC. Please pop along and have a look and subscribe if you're into remote control cars and shit. That's what it is. If you're not into that, then you probably won't like it. But, if you're into it, go along and show them some support. Got Dirt RC. So monopod and a DVD case. Something else he had. Oh, a mug with a lid. Yeah. So some stuff that was in the bag he's already had. Steve Green says, yeah, my great nan loved Erie, Indiana. Are you taking the piss here, Steve Green? Claire Mitchell, Claire Count 5, says cold meat cheese stored in the fridge. Is that the Tupperware? Is that we're going back to the Tupperware? Good morning, Andrea. Rebecca says Lex won't be able to put the hamsters in there. He'll move too fast. Okay, I also got a clothes brush. This is to keep in my car because I'm sick of being covered in dog hair whenever I go anywhere. So this one will go in the car and I can de-hair myself. Joe Davies. All right, if you really want, but I don't know if I can't remember many of the words. Okay, have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? That's all I can remember. But there you go, Joe, just for you. I'm now taking requests. Good morning, DBG. Last couple of things I was showing you, wasn't I? I picked up a crisscrosser It makes a quick and easy herringbone braid. And I picked it up for Natalie because she likes messing around with Lexi's hair when Lexi is here. Not big Lex. She doesn't mess with big Lexi's hair. She messes with little Lexi's hair. And I thought she might enjoy playing with that. So I chucked that in. And then a purse. And I don't know why I chucked the purse in, apart from the fact that I went, oh, look, there's a little purse. It's more of a wallet thing. It's worth absolutely naff all. But if it had 20 quid in it, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? It hasn't got 20 quid in it. It's got nothing in it. It's just a crap little purse with nothing in it. That's it. That's the lot. Lex says, have you heard the word about the bird and the spider? There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old lady who swallowed a spider, wriggled and tickled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. We could go on, but we won't. Good morning, Ashley Cumming. Good morning, Nadine. Rachel says that song's been stuck in her head a week now. Mandy said she was in charity shop the other day and the apple bottom girls were playing Laugh So Hard Thing of You. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, I need Natalie really, because Natalie does the bit that I don't do. So yeah, that's my whole haul. That is the haul and all of the haul. It is a small haul. It is not an impressive haul. However, I would say, shall I give you a guesstimate? Bearing in mind, when I tell you what I think I'm going to get, it is a guesstimate. And I wouldn't like to take it as gospel, and I wouldn't like you to turn around and say that I lied to you, but it's a guesstimate. Even if I said a safe 10 on the Rubik's puzzle and 10 on the Pampered Chef thing, and I'll put 8 on the mug, although I think I might go for more, but that's 28. The Flavour Shaker should be a safe 10 if they went for 20 originally. The clothes brushes for me. The Tupperware things, I usually bang them out at a tenner. The Triumph bra is 20, so what's that? 10, 20, 30, 38, 48, 58. Even if we said another tenner on the curtain rings, and that might be a bit generous, we're looking at £68 plus all the stuff that we had that for ourselves that I kept. So £68 out of my fiver isn't bad. It's not brilliant. It's not, it's not going to set the world on fire. But, when the pickings are slim, you do's what you can do's, and that's it. Sue says she wants a refund. That was a short haul flight. And Death Beglammer says, I missed the whole fiddlesticks. I just think bash through it again, but to be honest, it's so small I can show you again. Are you ready? Watch now. Oh, Christ, I've just broken half a hole. Hang on. Ah! Oh, my God, the crud's getting me. Right, this Flavour Shaker's already pissed me off. Right, are you ready? Ready? Are you watching, DBG? Are you watching? Triumph bra. Clothes brush for me. Shit purse. Hair thing for Nat. Bag of curtain rings. Tupperware thing that we can't identify. Snoopy mug. Pampered Chef choppy thing. Rubik's jigsaw puzzle. And a few things for Aunt which she's buggered off with. And a Jamie Oliver Flavour Shaker which I've just dropped on the floor. Hooray! Have I broken it? Might have broken it. Might have broken it. Good job it came in filler bag, eh? Good job I won't care. That's it. That's the haul and all of the haul. A speedboat! A cuddly toy! Oh, God. If anything, I'm really quite pleased about the spotty bag. Genuinely quite pleased about the spotty bag. That might be the best part of the haul. I felt like something fell out of it when I picked it up. I don't know what it was. It'll turn out whatever it was. And Andrew says, let's have a look at what you could have won. Antoinette Daly says, Lex, Mysterious Cities of Gold is a big favourite in our house. Our last cat was called. And then I read the word lesbian, which I thought was a rubbish name for a cat, but it says Esteban. It doesn't say lesbian. Ambia says, yeah, thanks. I missed it too. Lex says, that's a good bag. That should charge you for that. It's a good bag. It's only TK Maxx, but fair play to TK Maxx. That is a nice bag. I like that bag. I shall keep that bag and use it again, like all the other bags. Can you see on the back of the door there? That black bag is full of bags for life, which I'm never going to use again. I've got enough bags for life to last several lifetimes. Bexify says, how many comforters do you currently own, Carla? For myself, none. I own no comforters. Not one. Stock, however. Stock is another matter entirely. Stock, I have 3 boxes full of them, and I don't know how many there is, but there's a lot. They are on a sale at the moment. I did reduce them all down. Loopy Lass is in. Good morning, Loopy Lass. Becca Turner says, I found a Bezic, by the way. People have mispronounced that. Bezic Studio Sculptures Red Squirrel for £1. Lisa says Kai fell out of the bag. Kai's not in the bag for once. He's normally in the bag, but he's downstairs feeling knackered because he went on a long walk. So for once, he's not up here with his head in the bag. Get out of the bloody bag. Oh, Cass says, if I have broken it, I might be able to sell the ball. People probably use them. Yeah, good point. Don't know if I broke it. There's a little bit there that I think I might have chipped it slightly. I don't think it's broken. Just slightly chipped broken. Yeah. For resale, loads. Absolutely loads of comforters. Sue says your photo shelf looks ready for action, Carla. That bit in the middle there, that's it's not panned out quite the way it was meant to. It's become storage. It's become storage for an awful lot of packaging. I've got a lot of packaging materials. I put out on my Facebook at Christmas, I put out a plea to my friends and neighbours to keep their packaging for me, which has worked really, really well. Far too well, to the point where I put another plea for people to now stop keeping their packaging for me because I'm overstocked with. There's a big bag of air pillows up there, and there's another massive box on the table downstairs full of air pillows. And then I've got loads of cardboard boxes. And Anthony says the loft is far too full of cardboard boxes as well. So yeah. Eek. But the room is a lot more organised than it was. I've got all my boxes up now. I need to fill them, and I want to reorganise my bric-a-brac. My bric-a-brac shelves because they've got a bit out of hand at the moment. Manny says, "Excuse me, where's my ka-ching? We have a deal." Why have you not had your ka-ching yet, man? Maybe it's because she was sneaky. Maybe it's because she was sneaky earlier. Perhaps that affects how the ka-chings work. Karen says, "I want to tidy that section." It is tidy. How is that not tidy? There's nothing wrong with that section. I don't know what you think you're seeing, Karen. Bear in mind, this bag is just sitting there on top of the bubble wrap because I'm going to use it to do my parcels in a minute. There's a box of books, and then there's a box of boxes, and then there's my safe, and then there's my photo unit with a bag of recycling in it. And so that's tidy. How is that not tidy, Karen Fisher? Rude. Drugs Bunny says, "Did you haggle on the 50k?" I did not haggle on the 50k. It was 50 million, not 50k. Just spent it. I'm like that. I'm just random. How is it irking you? It's not. That is organised. What would you do then, Karen? Karen, smart arse. What would you do if you came here and reorganised my section? Tell me how it should look. Come on, chop. Sorry, bear with. Such fun. Right, I'm back. Okay. Have I got any? I've got some mods in. Yeah. If someone could crack out a bit of modding for me, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Lex. Oh dear. I think the fact that she was only quoting other people and adding emojis, that I think that implies that she wasn't really here for the chat, don't you? Bit of shameless self-promotion going on there. Julie Haynes says, "Morning, my daughter walked in just as you said herbs. She was giggling, loved your accent. Are you in the States? Or is it because I sound like a foreigner and I go herbs? Or herbs? Or is it because you're in the States?" This is my mum ringing me from my dad's old phone. Slightly freaks me out. Bear with. Hi, Mum. Yeah, I said to Sue that was fine, yeah. Yes, fine. Yeah, no problem. Yes, fine, yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, just the printer. They're going to leave the printer behind, and obviously your modem. But no, that's fine. Oh, Mum, I'm not telling you what the modem is again. I refuse to tell you again. I've told you 4 times what the modem is. If you refuse to learn, then I refuse to tell you. It's two names for the same thing. Two names for the same thing. It's the same thing. Monitor. That's the monitor. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm live on the internet. Everybody's saying hello to you. Everybody's like, "Hi, Carla's mum." She says, "Hi, everybody." Everybody's going, "Hi." They can't see you. It doesn't matter whether you smile or not. They can only see that I'm on the phone to you. They can't see you sitting there in your pajamas. No, you're fine. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, can they see me? No, Mum, they can't see you. Sorry, parents. I'll be back in a minute when I finish our hysterics. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, sorry. Brief conversation with my mum. My mum, basically, dad. Obviously, my dad passed away in October, but he had quite a lot of credit left on his mobile phone. It was a pay-as-you-go mobile, and he always kept a lot of credit on it. It was a great one for going. Oh, I've only got £40 left. Let's put some more on. So Mum said, "What should I do with that?" She said, there's a lot of money on there. I said, "I don't know. Maybe you can get it transferred." I said, "Just use it." And she said, "But I can't ring people from your dad's phone because I can't ring Richard." And I said, "Well, no, ring me." I said, "It won't freak me out if you ring me because I'll know it's you." And yet the first time it rang, it still freaked me out. The first time I went, "How the fuck is my father calling me?" So even though I knew she was going to do it, and even though I said it wouldn't freak me out, it still did. Right, let's scroll back up and see what I've missed. Okay, Drugs Bunny says you spent 50 million lenders a 10. I can't, I've spent it all. Good morning, Lisa Fenn. Says she's got a new foster cat who's got epilepsy. Oh dear, that must be stressful. Yeah, so Julie was laughing about the way I said herbs, and I said, was it because I was a foreigner, or was it because I wondered if you might be in America, because of course they say herbs, don't they? But yeah, so no, it's just Leicester, so just likes my accent, fair enough. And then everybody's saying hello to me, Mum. There's Sue laughing at me, Mum. Oh dear. And yeah, people are laughing. She genuinely doesn't understand anything technological at all. It's a complete mystery to her. It really is. She didn't know the difference between her internet supply and her computer. So she wants to get rid of the broadband. She doesn't use the internet in any way. The only person who uses it is me when I connect to their Wi-Fi when I go there, and I don't need their Wi-Fi. And so she wants to cut her bills by losing that. So she said to me, "What do I do about it?" I said, "Well, we just ring up and we just cancel it." "But what, will they come and take it?" I said, "Well, who come and take what?" "Will they come and take it? The internet." I said, "Well, no, they'll just cancel it at their end." "Well, what do I do with it?" I said, "What do you do with what?" She said, "Well, the computer." I said, "Well, I'll take that away." "What, and then we ring them and tell them we haven't got one anymore?" Who do you want to ring and tell? We went around the houses for about 20 minutes until I realised that she didn't know the difference between the computer and the internet supply. She thought the computer was all of it itself. And she thought that BT would have to come and take the computer away. So, yeah, Kath said, just edit the contact on your phone to Mum. I will do that. I might just change it to Mum on Dad's mobile so that I don't ring her on it by mistake, because it'll freak her out if she tries to answer it as well. So, yeah, she absolutely is completely technophobic. She hasn't got a clue about any of it. And when she wants something, she'll say to me, "Oh, I wonder if M&S do those pants." And I'll get on my phone and she'll be like, "Have they got them in there?" And I'm like, "Have who got what in there?" "Have they got pants in there?" I said, "Well, I've got everything in here, Mum. The world is in here. Everything. Can you look at?" "Oh, yeah, I can look at that." And then the other day, "Oh, can you look at?" "Mum, I can look at everything. I can't." It's just beyond her grasp. She has absolutely not moved with the times, and it's just completely beyond her grasp to understand that it's all in there. The world is in the little box in my pocket, Mum. And when you think about it, it is a bit weird, isn't it? It is a bit weird. I really have got to get my fringe cut. Oh dear. Andrea Turner sends and says, good morning, a bit late to the party. But you're a bit late. Go stand in the corner. How dare you turn up at this time? DVG says, I wish the world was that innocent again. It's strange. It's endearing, but it's also really frustrating. Things like telling her which thing is the modem. I've told her at least 8 times, which is why I said, I'm not telling you again. If you refuse to learn, I refuse to teach. I'm not telling you what it is. You're not allowed to know now. Oh dear. But yeah, she's definitely not internet friendly. She's 72. Oh yeah, Sue says your mum also thought. Sue is my mum's best friend, by the way. She says your mum also thought it was linked to her TV in the lounge. I had to keep the Wi-Fi on as the TV wasn't working properly. Bear in mind, she hasn't got cable TV or anything of the kind. She only got Freeview. I suggested it was the batteries in a remote, and it was. But yeah, she's 72, so she's not any great age, but she thinks that she's old, and she's always had kind of an old person's outlook, really. And she said the other day, she was talking about the fact that she got a letter from the council and there was no phone number on it. If you wanted to deal with them, you had to go online. They should know that people of my age don't do that. They should know I'm an old lady, and I said, but they do, man. People of your age do that all the time. Just you. Not just you, maybe a couple of other people like you, but you are unusual in that most people have accepted computers and learnt about them, and you've gone, not for me. Joan says, I wonder what will be on in 30 years' time. I'll be pushing it to daisies. I think I will be as well. And Andrew says, my dad is very similar. I was updating his laptop. His laptop isn't and has never been touchscreen. It needs restarting. I said, if you tap restart, you press the screen. Jane McGrath says, I'm 57 and have to ask questions. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not particularly technical friendly myself. But yeah, my mum makes me look like flipping the bloke who invented Apple, whose name I've completely forgotten. Steve Jobs. Yeah, Lisa says, my mum's 73 and has managed to learn to use an iPad, but cannot cope with a mobile phone and text messages. My mum just about can use her mobile phone, but she doesn't believe she can. She struggles with cash points. The problem is that she got used to getting her money out at the post office. So you put your card in and the man behind the counter says, okay, pop your PIN in. And then he says, okay, press enter. So when she puts her card in the cash point, she waits for the cash point to talk to her. And I'm like, Mum, you have to read the screen. He's telling you what to do on the screen. Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to say. I was like, he's not in there, Mum. He's not in there. He's not in the box. There you go. Shirley Boland says, my 89-year-old mum is great on her iPad and phone. I had to explain. So I think some people pick these things up more easily, and some people are more open to the idea in the first place. And I think my mum was firstly close to the idea in the first place, and secondly doesn't pick things up very easily. So yeah, DBG says my mum's more computer and internet savvy than I am. Steve's laughing at he's not in the box. I honestly think she thought there was a little bloke in the cash point. I was like, but Mum, sometimes there's a lower cash point. Shouldn't they've all got little blokes in them, or is there one little bloke for all of them? More receptive, Ed Hendry. That's what I wanted, yeah. Well, that was an interesting interlude to this morning's live stream, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Oh dear. She does make me laugh. But also, she makes me tear my hair out at times. Oh. Can they see me? She's like, can they see me? I'm not dressed. No, Mum, they can't. They can't see you, Mum. You're all right. I can't see you. How could they see you? She thinks the internet's like CCTV and it's watching her everywhere she goes. Oh dear. Yeah, Kara's saying my mum makes me laugh. She presses buttons on everything. So, press this one, yeah? Yeah, Kath Farmer says that'd be weird with people hidden in the cash point. Creepy. Just imagine them sorting through the money and handing it out through the slot. I think she thought that was how it was. Oh dear. You right, Molly? Molly moo. Molly's just come dashing in and got in her bed, which means she's probably been naughty somewhere else in the house and run away from it. Well, it was a very small haul, but we've managed to have a giggle regardless. I've I've got to do some listing this afternoon. I have not had a work day. Susan, stop making me laugh so much. I've not had a work day since the Earth of Nerf. Tuesday, I think I did some work. DBG says, to be fair, for people who used to ride into town on the back of a donkey, etc., the internet can sound very scary. I'll tell my mum you said that. Morning, Lainey. Sue Erin says, bastard is my usual response to the cash machine when I look for money. Joe Davies says, the internet is great for making you not feel so lonely, as you can have a community without leaving the house. It would be great if older people embraced the technology. It really would. My mum could have so much fun, but she won't. She absolutely won't. She's not really, I don't know. Anyway, we won't go down that road. But yeah, she won't do it. She just won't. Because I said to her, you could keep the computer and you could go on YouTube and whatever. Oh no, I wouldn't know how to do any of that. I said, no, but I could show. No, it's all right. Okay then. Jay McGrath says she's got a donkey right outside her bedroom window. Yeah, Patricia's saying it could be because you video sometimes. Yeah, she may have thought that because she was ringing me on the phone that was working like a video. You never know with me, Mum. Right? Molly's got a tiny tennis ball. She's just biting it. But she's bitten it so much that it's full of spit and now it sounds squidgy. So it's wheezing. I looked down, I thought she was having a heart attack. It's not, it's just a ball. Steve says, I don't get the do you want to see your balance option at the cash machine? Of course I don't. Yeah, don't give me bad news. Also, don't offer me the option to withdraw more money than I've got. I would like it if the cash machine just said, how much would you like to withdraw today? You can choose up to £13.26. Rather than give me a £250 button and then going, Martina says, I haven't had a chance to list anything for a few weeks as Millie, our 3-month-old pup, runs off with everything. I think Karen had the same problem when she was trying to work with Princess when she was little. Deb Hughes says, my mum's 74 and loves her iPhone and iPad. It's not an age thing. It's a mental approach to it thing, isn't it? You know? Dogs Bunny says, have you seen that 80-plus-year-old woman who's put thousands of hours into Animal Crossing? I haven't seen that. Lex says, I get a text from HSBC every morning telling me how much I'm overdrawn. Sometimes I text back, oh, F off. I presume it's an unmonitored number, but I wonder if some poor sod is reading them every morning going, all right, I was only letting you know. Oh, God. If you don't want the notifications, turn them off. Good morning, Mike. Mike says he's too tucked in bed. He's still tucked up in bed, rather. I just imagine somebody getting that text and going, all right, Lex, it's not my fault you're overdrawn, is it? God. One day you'll send that back. One day you'll send OF off and they'll send another message going, well, if you hadn't bought that takeaway last Tuesday, you might not be in trouble. Right. Yes, I've got to do some listing. That's what I was saying. I haven't done any listing since Tuesday. So today has to be a listy day. I'm going to do a load of drafts this afternoon and then I'm going to do photos tomorrow morning, I hope. Because I'm seeing Mum a bit later tomorrow. I normally go to Mum's about 11, but I'm not going until 1 o'clock because she's got people coming in the morning. So that means I've got a bit more morning to myself to get on with some photos. So that's a plan, isn't it? I haven't listed anything I bought at last week's car boot. There's still a bag down here with everything I bought at last Sunday's haul because I haven't listed any of that because I was doing clothing. Why didn't I get around and do that as well? Don't know. Didn't get to it. So, yarp. So yeah, I'm going to work through all of this and that bag full of stuff this afternoon, and then do my parcels. I've got 17 going out at the moment tomorrow, and I haven't packed any of them because I was a bit shite, to be honest, this weekend. I have had a good weekend, but I'm not telling you guys why because it'd be in the waffle. So if you want to know why I've got nothing done the last couple of days, you'll have to watch the waffle. Kath said you had the clothes bags. Yeah, indeed I did. I sorted all the clothes bags, listed some of the clothes. You'll know I don't know if you will notice, but all of that stuff's gone that was down there. So I sorted them, listed some of it, bagged some of it, packed it. I have worked this week. I have. Thank you, Kath. Sue's off. Bye, Auntie Sue. Where are we now? Heather says, just scheduled her auctions and bite nights for the whole of next week, feeling happy. I'd like to get to that point where I was ahead of myself. The problem is I get a few days ahead and then I stop because I'm a few days ahead now, so I don't need to do more work. Karen said, loved your look around Costco. Really made me want to go there, but I don't have one nearby. You'll have to come down here, Karen, and I'll take you to ours. Antoinette Daly says, my dad was 93 when he discovered you could watch old movies on YouTube. He was hooked and hardly watched TV. Where am I? Reading down. Heather's ordered a load more bags off Josh. Lisa Fenn's being rude. You got your leg over. Good weekend. I did not get my leg over. I said it was a good weekend. Lisa J says, wouldn't it be great if you could have Ozzy Osbourne texting you from your bank or whatever, like you can have him read your sat nav? My friend had one that was, she had one that was Yoda. So it was like, at the roundabout, a left you must take. And then she also had one that was an Irish accent. And it was kind of like, at the roundabout, take the third exit. Or not. To be honest, you can do whatever you want. I don't really care. Or something like that. That was entertaining. Not as entertaining as my fucking shit accent, I'm sure. Right. I might have to. I tell you what, I think I'm probably having a nap this time. I had a really rubbish night's sleep. Don't know if it was the wind. I went to sleep about 20 past 10. I woke up for the first time at 12:30, and then after that I woke up about every hour on an hourly basis, right through the night, and kept going, oh, it's not morning, go to sleep. Is it? Oh, it's still not morning, go back to sleep. And I had an earworm, and I'm trying to not remember what I had as an earworm because it's gone. I know what it was, but I'm trying to not say it in case it comes back. But I had an earworm all night and all this morning as well. But it's gone at the moment, so I'm trying not to think about it. Down with that sort of thing. Joe Davis says, I watched a US reseller inventory organization video yesterday, and they packed everything in Jiffy bags and then stored it in IKEA bags in their garage so it was ready to pick and label and post. Amazing. See, I tried storing stuff in mailing bags, but then you can't stick the mailing bags down because every time you have to get anything out, it's a pain. So I stopped doing that. But all my clothing is stored. In fact, everything small enough is bagged and tagged. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm sure lots of you have seen this before, but maybe Joe Davies hasn't. All of my Kallax boxes look like that. And inside them, everything is bagged and labelled. And that label there, said she, trying to turn it towards the camera and failing horribly. That label there will be the item title on eBay. So that when I'm picking, I know that if the title matches, then it's the right one. So so that just slides straight into a mailing bag. But I don't know, Joe Davies, you might already have seen that I do that. I might just be telling you stuff you already know. Lisa J says, oh, the woman from Father Ted is the voice of the tea making machine. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You will. Crony says, bed at 6, kids woke me at 7:30. Lady says, I've got video footage of my granddad saying how video cameras were a phase. Bless him. He'd be shocked at how much it's everywhere now. Yeah, Heather says, my stuff's in labelled clear bags in the big IKEA zippy bags and stored in the garage. Each IKEA bag has a number and each item has a related code. Louise says, what's an earworm? It's when you get a tune in your head and it won't go away. So when you get the same little snatch of music and it's playing over and over again and you can't shift it and it drives you bonkers because you're like, oh, song go away. That's an earworm. Yeah. Heather says earworm is music in your head that you can't unthink, and by the way, you can't drown it apparently. Somebody said the best way to get rid of an earworm is to play the piece of music that's bothering you, but I felt that might just, I'm not clicking on that link, Lex. I don't want it in my head. Yeah, that just makes me think that that might solidify it in my head a bit more rather than get rid of it. Rachel says, very well organised. I got stressed searching for a sold china cow yesterday. The bric-a-brac is the bit that I'm less likely to be able to find. So all of the clothing is alphabetized and it's in types. So I don't know if you can see those particularly well, but the top one says Comforters Pink, and then I've got Comforters Cream and swimwear, kids wear, and then we've got ladies tops A, B, C, D, ladies top E, F, G. So they're all at the when we get to stuff that I've got more than one cube of, it's alphabetized. Dresses A and B, dresses C and D, so on and so forth. The bric-a-brac is still sorted, but the system has got a bit out of hand at the moment. So I did have this cube was all breakables, and this cube was non-breakable kitchen items, and this cube was children's stuff, and this cube was small stuff, and it's got a bit out of hand where there's been a space, and I've gone, well, I'll just put that in there for now. For now is the killer. Never do anything for now, because for now always turns out to be for always. But yeah, so it's that the bric-a-brac is what needs a bit of reorganization and sorting. So that's on the list for things to do this week. I've hurt my wrist now pulling that box out. Lex says it's a good tune. I'm still not clicking on it. I don't want it in my head, whatever it is. It's probably Baby Shark knowing you. Karen says, Colour, do you have some boxes half full? Yes, I do. And every now and again, I reorganize the alphabet. And so I go, okay, so K and L's got hardly anything in it, and M and N's got far too much. So I'll make K, L, M, and N, and then I'll have it. And so, but generally, it works. Generally, it's okay. There's not a lot that's empty. So, like, dresses, I've got A and B, C and D, E and F. But then when you get down to the end, I've got Q, R, S, and T all in the same box. So I don't just go, I'm only having 2 letters of the alphabet per box. I do it according to how much of it there is. So Q, R, S, and T, there is less of it, so it all fits in one box. Oh, Somewhere in My Heart is a good tune. It is a good tune. I'm still not going to listen to it then. Heather says, how's the bulk clothes sourcing go? It's still going. It still happens. I tidied up the last lot and should probably list some of it. At the moment, I'm just collecting, really. I'm just hoarding. Yeah, earworm is earworm is a recognised thing, yeah. Karen says, when I did the SKU system, I ended up with a load more space. I like my system the way it is. I've got to be honest. I know that the SKU system works for other people. I know that for Lex, for example, everything just goes in a box with a letter on it. But my brain responds better to the alphabetical system. I know that if it's a Peru address, it's going to be in dresses P. You know? And because it's all packed in clear bags and folded, I can see the patterns and the colours, which means if I'm looking for a pink spotty Peru dress, I can pull out dresses P and immediately grab the first pink spotty thing I think I see, and it's probably going to be the right item. And then all I've got to do is check the title against the listing title. So it works for me. And also, it is a system that almost anybody could walk into and operate. So if I was ill tomorrow and I had to say to Natalie, can you go and pack my orders? She'd be able to walk in here and find most things. The bric-a-brac is the bit that would trip her up. But clothing should be able to find that absolutely no problem. So the clothing is completely systemized, and it is a system that somebody else can walk into. And the reason this matters to me is that, as you know, my dad died. We talked about it. My dad died in October. He had a small business that he ran from home, and untangling his lack of a system has been seriously fucking stressful. He didn't have a system, or if he did, it was in his head. None of us, he certainly didn't have a system that somebody else could walk into and operate. And I don't want that if anything happens to me. I mean, in fairness, if anything happens to me, my children don't want to carry on with my eBay. I've told Josh he can have the lot, so if I die, they'll ring Josh and he'll come and get it all. Basically, I've left it to him in my will, even though I don't have a will, but I've made it clear that Josh will have anything. You know, Josh will turn up and take it all away. I'll probably share some of it with Lex. But if I'm ill and I don't want to give up my eBay, but I want somebody to help me with it while I'm ill, then I want a system that somebody can operate without getting stressed, you know? So, yeah. Mandy says, what's wrong with dumping it all in bags in the loft? That's our system. If it works for you, that's fine. Sue Evans says, I watch Empty Hanger and her new inventory video is my dream, but I've never seen that. I don't know who Empty Hanger is. If anybody's got a link they can stick in, that'd be grand. Yeah. Lex says, I'm not getting ill or dying. We have an agreement. I'm going to live forever, apparently. And Steve says he wants a bit of Dead Carla's stuff. All right, Steve. If you can persuade Josh to share, then I don't care. In fairness, I'll be dead. I won't give a shit where it goes. I'm not going to be looking down on you all, am I? I don't believe in that. Terry Pratchett had a theory that everybody gets what they believe in. So if you believe in heaven, you get heaven. If you believe in 72 virgins, you get 72 virgins. If you believe in nothing, you get nothing. Well, I believe in nothing, so I'll get nothing, and that'll be fine. I don't know where we went there. That's gone off a weird tangle, hasn't it? Tangent. Not a weird tangle. Tangent. My brain, what that word will do. Stick that word in there. It's close enough. Okay. Andrea says, can I have your Disney mugs colour? Certainly you can, Andrea. Come and wrestle Josh for them. Now, Adendry's saying, is that the one? Which implies that he's put a link in, but it's not showing my end. So I wonder if it's waiting to be approved or something. Yeah, and Adendry's saying the thing I posted was for Empty Hanger, but nothing is showing on my screen. How odd. Don't know. Lex says, I believe that I will exist in all space, in all of time. Fair enough. That's what you get then. If Terry Pratchett's right, you get what you believe in. Karen says she'll have the shoes. There's not many shoes left, Karen. I've cut down on shoes quite a lot. Lavender Clothesline has a massive cellar arrangement. I'd like a lot of space. I'd like a lot of... I mean, don't get me wrong, my space is working okay, but if it was twice as big, I'd be twice as happy. Andrea says, see you in heaven with a long spoon, Carla. Cheers, Andrea. Steve says, I believe in 25 naked Katy Perry. Get in. And Mandy's saying you're all vultures for swooping down on my tap when I'm not even dead yet. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, all right, Andrea, I'll have a look. I don't know why the link didn't show, but I'll have a look when I come off. Lex says, shame that Katy Perry doesn't believe in Steve, though. Yeah, I don't know if maybe you don't get 25 naked Katy Perrys unless they believe in 25 naked Steves. Have you seen Mally Roots? They've just moved into a new warehouse. They bought a new warehouse space, and it's absolutely vast. And all right, I don't need anything that big, but I would like a lot of space. I really would. And also I'd like someone else to do all the work. I'd just go sourcing. That'd be fine for me. I'll go sourcing. Somebody else can do the listing, the photographing, the putting away. I might help with the parcels because I don't mind doing the parcels. But yeah, somebody else to do all the work would be great. That'd be fine. Joe Morris says, I'm going to be frozen when I die or go into that museum that has bodies on show. Well, that sounds cheerful. Adendry says, a lot of things, if they were twice as big, I'd be happy. Lisa Fenn says she thought she might leave her body to medical science. They could do with a laugh. Yeah, I don't think they want mine. But yeah, that's the dream, isn't it, really? Meet another reseller who likes the other bits of the job to the bits that you like. So if you found a reseller who loves doing photographs and organisation, but hates sourcing, then I'd be fine with that. I think it might be Karen. Karen, I think it might be you, mate. Joan says, could I have a shed for storage? I could. I could probably put another shed in the garden. We could lose a bit of garden and have more shed. I don't know if I want to. I want it all to be in one room. I want it all to be in one space where everything is right there. You know, if it was all in the shed, what would happen? Catherine Battery's going, bye, Kath. What would happen if I had some of it in the shed is that what I would put in the shed would be the stuff that I didn't want to get at very often. Then it would then just end up getting rammed in there, and it wouldn't be put away well. It would just be, yeah. I just need a bigger house. I need to win the lottery, for which I need to play the lottery because I don't play the lottery. So this dream of mine of winning is pretty much not within reach, is it? Kelly says, I've missed a bloody lot, haven't I? Yes, you have, Kelly. I've been here an hour. I'm literally about to say goodbye. Sorry. It was a tiny haul, teeny haul of about 8 things. So if you want to watch the haul back, go back to the beginning and watch the first 3 seconds and you'll be done. Lisa says, I'd love a massive warehouse type building with a flat above, but in the countryside so I can have pygmy goats and ducks, etc. That sounds good. That sounds brilliant. Yeah, Ashley said, having it all visible encourages you to deal with it as soon as it's outside sight. That's so true. Out of sight, out of mind. That cupboard is full of unlisted stock. I moved into this room like 4 months ago, maybe. 4 months ago. And in that time, I have taken nothing out of that cupboard. All I've done is put more in. And yet it was unlisted stock when I put it in there all that time ago. I need to stop buying. I need to go on a total buying ban. until I've listed what's in that cupboard. But it's so hard because sourcing is the bit I like. Sourcing is the bit that I enjoy. So I feel like if I take away the bit I enjoy, what have I got left? Just the shit stuff. And then if I've just got the shit stuff, then I'll hate it and I won't want to do it at all. So, I mean, I already source a huge amount less than I used to. You'll notice if I go out now with Lex or Caroline for the day, I don't buy hardly anything. I buy like maybe 1 or 2 bits because I've got so much unlisted. I'm thinking about trying to manage my time better and trying to have set days when I do set things and see if that works. But blah. It ticks along. I pay the bills. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't know. Andrea says out of the 2 of them, she's always done the paperwork. Don't actually enjoy it, though. I'm just more organised. I think if you are the organised one and the other person isn't, then you end up doing it out of frustration, don't you? Because you're like, it needs doing. Claire says, could you organise listed bric-a-brac in the cupboard? I can't really get in there. Because of the way we've set the units up, I can just get an arm in to pull things in and out. So it's not an accessible cupboard for going in and out of at the moment. We really have. We've condensed this room quite a lot. But yeah, it's full to the brim of unlisted stock. Yeah, it's it needs doing. It needs doing. Jessie's back and I'm just going. Sorry, Jessie. Nothing you said, honestly. Right. Okay. Lisa J said I'd have room sets in the warehouse so I can have an Art Deco room and a 70s room and Del Boy's flat. Lol, that's brilliant. Right, it's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. It's time. Okay, Addendum wants to know if I've done many car boot selling. In my entire life, I've probably done 10 at the most. I don't enjoy selling at a car boot sale. I don't ever make a lot of money at a car boot sale because I'm always like 50p, just take it, just go. I hate standing around. I absolutely hate it. So, yeah. I probably should do a car boot sale. I should pull some dead stock and do a car boot sale, but I probably won't. Let's be honest, I probably won't. Anyway, it is time to say goodbye. Lex is off for lunch. I'm going to do some work. I'm going to get some listings done this afternoon. And maybe I'll pull a bag out the cupboard and work through that as well. Who knows? Everybody have a lovely Sunday. Everybody have a fantastic week. Don't forget to watch The Waffle on Tuesday, and something's coming out Thursday. I think it might be What I Read coming out Thursday, which nobody likes, but I do them anyway. I like them. Thank you for watching. You are all wonderful, wonderful people. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and be good to one another. Who says that? Be good to one another. Be excellent to one another. You know who says that. Right. Tendry singing, we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Right. Take care, everybody. Molly's come to find out why I'm singing. It's singing. It's nice. It's nice. People love it. Molly's like, not sure. Bye, everybody. Have a good week. Take care. Where's the button? Bye. I love you. I do love you.